Alright, it's good. Fine. Alright. What?
No?
Are we good?
I'm giving you my eye signals.
Your eyes. Oh shoot! All right, well, welcome back. We are coming to you live from 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
In my basement. We are not live. Kind of. We are. We are.
We are. You're
not. Jinx.
Jinx. You want me a Coke, man? I got you twice.
Shut up. I don't have any.
It's on camera.
I'll delete the footage.
Shut up. Okay, so what do we got first before he deletes this?
So this is part 2 of our E3 press conference coverage. And last time we went over Bethesda and Microsoft. Today we are hitting EA, Ubisoft, and Sony. So first we're going to start with EA. Now they didn't bring anything too big. It's just a little trailer of small game.
Small game. Nobody cares about it or anything.
Small game. It's nothing too big. So we'll cut over here. We'll mute ourselves.
And
you don't wanna
enjoy
listen to
the
us.
video.
Yeah.
Not my best landing.
Hey, let's go!
You made it. Thank the Force. We've located your crash site, but it looks like the Empire will reach you first. Prepare to defend yourselves until we can get there.
Here they come!
Well done. We've sent you a drop bomb.
We're capturing the escape pod.
Shock troopers closing in.
Move! I'm surprised!
Hold back!
They're in the cave!
The Empire is preparing to throw everything they've got at you.
Keep your head down!
Take cover! Take cover!
Great work. We've driven back the Empire. I wish I could see the Emperor's face right now.
So
Star Wars, man.
nothing too big. Nothing too big. But Star Wars Battlefront is coming back, and I saw it. Do you want to give your opinion first, or should I let you sit back and explode?
I might.
Yeah.
This game, I saw like the sneak preview or something a while ago. It was a few months ago, but this game looks so awesome. Like, it looks exactly like what the movies does. That's the thing.
That's what I like when I first saw them reveal it. I'm like,
the like speeder race thing that they were doing.
yeah,
It looks like it looks like the movie does, but then it doesn't look like the game would.
exactly.
So,
But it looked like we made
we
made
a
a
thing.
specific thing for this.
there you
Look,
go.
Hi.
Hi.
We can go through and we can like
Look at that.
look at that.
See the
I mean-
bones on the side over there?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's probably not the best quality from me, but if you see it, then it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we can play it here.
Well
and-
done. We've sent you a drop bomb.
but it looks
Like the explosions
So
off the
realistic.
lasers look amazing.
it's crazy, and I think it's fun up here. Like, look at that. I don't know. Maybe that's just
cinematic, I would assume, but
from.
it looks pretty similar.
It looks exactly like the movie. It's really, really cool, and even
The explosions look like the fireworky explosions that they had.
yeah, it's
Look at this. The guy, boom!
yeah, it's ridiculous. And even if we go a little further, well, not a little further.
AT-AT things?
Yeah,
Or
when
what,
I
what
saw
are they? The walkers.
walkers,
Look at that. This is in-game right here.
yeah,
And when he sees the walker, it looks so awesome.
when it
Look at
goes
that.
up, yeah,
Yeah, when he's shooting it to death. This one right here. No, maybe not.
maybe
That one? Nope. This one.
this one,
Yeah, there's that. Look at
and then
that. Boom!
boom,
Like the sparky explosions.
yeah, it looks
I wish I could
so
see the
cinematic, and it's like that's the
But that's
game.
the game.
It's crazy.
And then the fact that I had like the little hologram. Oh, this.
Yeah, co-op.
Split screen.
Split screen's back. It's
No game has had split screen since the last one that I've seen.
and then well, that's what I wanted to point that out right here. Not here. When you see like when I saw this, I haven't seen Star Wars in a long time. But when I saw this, I'm like, is that from the movie?
His face, you mean?
Yeah, like it looks. I can't get it.
Yeah, they like.
Fine.
Nope. Hello.
I like.
Nope. Oh look, right.
Okay,
I
there we
mean,
go.
That's perfect. There you go.
Like
So his face though, like,
honestly, I can't tell if that's
and Darth Vader. I mean, he's plastic anyways.
exactly so then that. But it's
This game.
It's pretty sweet.
I can't wait because the split screen idea is still such a good idea.
mm-hmm.
I can't believe they haven't used it in most other games.
I know. It's like I mean with like the Wii U now, they took because they have the gamepad, they made it so like people can play on the TV and
TV and gamepad, so you both have a full screen.
Mm-hmm.
Where this is half screens again.
Yeah.
I think the last game that I remember doing it was the Lego games,
The Lego games.
where they had this split screen, and then when you got close to each other, it would become a full screen.
I remember the Lego games. Those were fun.
Those are great. We should do a Lego game.
Have you seen Lego Worlds?
Yes.
That's pretty sweet.
Lego Worlds.
But that's besides
is that
the point.
multiplayer?
I don't know. Another game from EA that they announced was I don't know much about this.
I've played these games a bit.
Mass Effect. Mass Effect Andromeda.
These games are very cool because they were some of the first games where you would save your progress from disc to get disc.
Really?
Yeah, so like you create a character on this disc, you say these things, you do these things, it changes the outcome of the game, the ending, you know, who dies, who lives. You make your allies with these aliens. Then you go into the next game, you do the same thing starting from that spot. And then you go on to the third game, and then now there's this one, which I'm not sure how it's going to
Oh.
work.
That's really cool. I didn't know.
Yeah,
that. Is this
it's
like
one of the first games that did that. There were a couple games that did that.
so? I'm assuming that it's kind of like an open world environment.
Yes, definitely. But it's open space.
Space.
Like
yeah.
you're traveling to planets.
Yeah. Okay.
Specific planets. Like it's not...
It's not total open. It's got a linear feel.
Yes. Like there's objectives that you have to go to. But you can go, say you travel to Mars, you beat the mission there, you have to go to Saturn next, and you know, you jump into your planets, you meet aliens, then you have to go back. You can go back to Mars whenever you want.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then there's like the getting loot, and there's a little bit of craft. It's more like upgrading. But it's a pretty linear third person,
Okay.
you know, shoulder view.
Well, I'm just reading
It was
this
a
right
really fun
here. You were talking about like how it came from disc to disc, but
Mm-hmm.
it says Andromeda takes place far away from and long after the events of the original trilogy.
But the thing is, I wonder if the effects still have the same, like, change the game.
Because
Like, I don't know, like, there were the whole thing was about these, like, destroyer aliens. Like, I've played mostly just the latest one, the third one.
Mm-hmm.
And they were these aliens that would come down from the sky. They were huge, could not be destroyed, and they would blast through your planet.
Uh-huh.
And so, but you had to make allies or enemies with other aliens to try to kill it, and you had to decide, like, it would put you in a choice between whether to save the android species or go with the more humanoid species.
Oh. So it's
You
like
make friends and enemies.
So it's like those books.
And then the thing is,
Like
the,
choose your own adventure.
yeah, the
books?
choose your own adventure. Yeah, it's like that.
I always died in those.
But the thing is, like each species has different abilities and stuff. Like there was one that had like a black hole ability that would like warp people to this spot, and you shoot them while they're in the air.
Okay.
And then like your ability, because you choose your player, like depending on what race you are, you have different abilities. It's pretty cool. Like the
Okay,
human
so-
race is like less magical, more strength based, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But it's a really deep kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I loved playing it. I could never get through it though. Like I never beat the third one, which was, I think I would go back and play it.
All right.
It's a lot of fun.
Holiday 2016.
2016
2016 holiday. So that's
Christmas
no
holiday. What's that?
next year.
Next.
2016.
Oh, so 60. Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
See, that's what I don't like that. Like it's good that developers create hype for their game and stuff,
they do it.
but they gotta don't do it and make them wait 4 years for it or
Gotta-
10. Square Enix. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later.
Probably
Next episode,
Next
probably.
episode, yeah. Okay, so that's all basically everything at the EA.
That's all we found that was really big on EA.
Yeah, we thought was important for you to know. Again, you can watch their press conference on your own.
This is just a review of their press conference.
Yes. So now we're moving on to Ubisoft. Did you watch the entire Ubisoft one?
No, I did not.
You did not. I did not either.
So professional.
I didn't say that.
Anyways,
So the first thing we have is
these games.
was a game.
I'm so happy for every single one of these games.
This was a game that I saw last year. Ubisoft showed it off, and it looked really, really interesting.
But they
But this
released
year-
a new trailer this year, and it's
Is the trailer long?
I think it was decent. It was like 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little long.
So we're splitting this up anyways.
I know. All right, so we'll find the trailer for this.
But yeah, the Division.
Yeah,
we didn't say what it was.
Let's clarify that.
It's the Division. That one.
Gameplay trailer. Here, that's only a minute.
Wait. Fine.
We
Oh, you
were
can
always
get rid of
told
us.
it might come to this. That one day, everything we ever knew could end.
It was a weaponized virus. One by one, we began to fall. People started tearing each other apart until society as we knew it collapsed.
It was a signal that the normal lives we led
We're gone.
We are activated as a last resort. We are the Division.
We don't know how many of us there are,
or what it will take to save what remains.
but there is one thing we do know.
There cannot be any hope for tomorrow if we don't fight for today.
Alright.
So,
This game I've been very excited for also.
I mean, me being me, it kind of like left my mind. But when it came out and like they showed it off, it looked really cool. So it's not like post-apocalyptic. It's like
apocalyptic.
It's like pre.
It's during the apocalypse.
Yeah, like the apocalypse is happening and like everybody gets infected with this disease.
Zombie-ish disease.
Zombie-ish disease, and like the government turns against the people.
The government turns against the people. There's these actually, like, most of the AI is government style based. So they're like the guys who go around torching bodies, or maybe it's the infected people walking around in this house.
Yeah.
But what's cool about it is that you get your own little posse.
Yeah.
Of like 4 or 5 guys, girls,
whatever,
and you go through it and you do missions together. But this game, The Division, is all about deceiving, being tricky, sneak attacking.
So when you, I don't know if I remember this correctly from last year's E3, but when you say, like, you get your posse of 4 people, is it
Vents.
air conditioning? Is it like 4 people? You and 3 computers? You and
No.
3? You and
3
4
people. Yeah,
3
yeah.
people, like you, me.
And the thing is, you don't need Skype because it has a call thing. So you guys are in a group and you guys have a call linked. So like any microphone that you have, you're talking to them through the game. So you can hang up on them in the game. That's the thing. When I was watching this gameplay video, it was really cool. They're going through and they're about to take on this big infected base. And there's these guys, like the Watch or whatever, hanging out. They're like taking selfies or something in the parking lot. And they're like, because it's a group of actual people like on stage playing.
Yeah.
And they say, all right, we got 3 guys. We want to take them. And right before they're about to shoot, these other players walk up behind them. And they don't know what they want, so they're all pointing guns at each other. And these 3 guys over here still taking selfies, but they're pointing their guns at each other, trying to be quiet because there's loot to get. You know, it's like a questy. Like,
Yeah.
you know how World of Warcraft is questy.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is these guys, the guys who just showed up, start shooting at the 3. They're like, all right, so we'll help them. So they start, and they're all teamed up, and they take on the place. And then, as they're getting extracted, they go back to their extraction point. They shoot up a flare. They got 90 seconds till the extraction comes, and they're sitting there waiting. And they say, "I wonder what kind of loot these guys got."
And so they kill him.
So they kill him, and then one of their guys gets wounded. So they have 4 players. There's guy who gets wounded, girl, other guy, 3 players. And then there were 2 guys with them, and they killed off the 2 guys, stole all their stuff, as the helicopter's coming. And the one guy who's wounded, he's like, "Hey, dude, come patch me up." The medic, who's the 3rd guy, he's like, "Dude, come on, I'm bleeding out over here. I need your help." And the guy walks up to the girl, 2 bullets in her head, looks over at him,
Wow.
boing, takes all the loot, runs away.
Okay, so it's like kind of like a was it MMO?
Yes, very MMO-like.
So-
You go around, you're collecting things
Uh-huh,
from this
but-
place, but you can use those things. Like, you use bandages, you find stealth grenades that you place on the floor. They roll around cars and blow them up.
And like so it's an MMO, but set in the future. Instead of like the past or mythical worlds like most of them.
And this game is gonna be awesome.
It looks really cool.
The map,
Yeah,
completely open world,
and it's
huge.
huge.
Like, biggest map that I've heard of.
Wasn't it? And is there loading? Like
No
loading
loading screens.
That's
You
what I
walk into
thought.
a building and
That's what I
walk
thought.
in.
It's,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
no
All right.
loading screens.
So that is Tom Clancy's The Division, which is really weird to say. Tom Clancy's The Division, Tom Clancy's Division, whatever. We don't make the games.
Next is another Tom Clancy game.
Next is
So they actually made 2 games for this.
I think
Have you seen this at all?
I saw.
No, not this one.
Oh, that's right.
Scroll
We're
up.
on,
Yeah,
we're on
no, no,
Ubisoft.
We're
I'm
still
going down to Sony. What am I
still
doing?
got
I'm
3
like,
more in
is
this
that
one.
really okay?
This guy.
Yeah.
So this game is another Tom Clancy game. When I saw it, it looks pretty sweet. It's based on the drug cartel. It's a Ghost Recon game.
Yeah.
So like, as far as I know, in the Ghost Recon games I've been playing, they were pretty old. They until Ghost Recon The new one came out a little while ago. That was pretty cool. It's team-based strategy kind of thing.
Mhm.
This one is open world, and it's based on the drug cartel.
Okay.
Open world for have you ever seen Dragon Age Inquisition?
A little bit, yeah.
You know how you're everybody? It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you're the sniper back on the hill. When I was watching the thing, you had him switch between the sniper and then the machine gunner who's up in front. And then there's multiple ways to do these missions. Like, it reminds me a lot of, you know, the Far Cry.
Far Cry?
Yeah, how you had to go out and take those bases kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's a lot like that, only you have a group.
You have a group. Okay. Just looking at some of these pictures
Yeah.
here.
It looks really fun. Like, I think it would be a fun game to play.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's going to be multiplayer
That's what
or
I was
not.
just about to ask. Like,
I don't know.
can
Like,
you
if you
have...
scroll down, like, co-op multiplayer.
something here.
I don't know. It could be a thing, but I could see it happening.
Yeah.
But it looks
okay,
really
there's also
sweet.
A recurring theme. Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot about cocaine and stuff. Like,
Yeah. I'm not seeing... Oh, see?
Far Cry's freedom comes to Tom
Clancy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
We were spot on.
I didn't even see
yeah,
that.
I didn't see that either. Okay. So, if you know Far Cry, it's like Far
It's
Cry.
like Far Cry
with a group,
with a group.
but not multiplayer.
Not yet.
Let's
You can Google that.
Google
Ghost
it.
Recon Wildlands multiplayer.
Yeah.
Anything?
Ghost Recon is a Ubisoft new. Okay, so here's the Verge.
Massive multiplayer
is new open world bang bang shoot
stuff game.
YouTube description: the players sent.
Try this. You ready?
The game hints at a massive. How the hell did you do that?
Control F, dude.
I don't know about that. That would be so helpful.
Yeah. Control F.
Okay.
Finds anything on the.
Oh.
Glad
okay.
you figured this out.
Yes. See, wreak havoc and take down a drug
Drug
cartel. At the end of the trailer, the game hints at a massive multiplayer element, highlighting player avatars across the game maps. The view then pulls out further, highlighting South America, Europe, North America. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so it's not
could be.
confirmed,
But it's possible.
but it's basically confirmed
confirmed.
because game companies like to tease you and
yes,
stuff.
they do.
All right. Very cool.
So that's Wildlands.
Like out of all shooter games, Far Cry, I have Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4
you?
look really cool. I do. I haven't finished it, but
I wanted to play 4. I never got to it.
yeah. I enjoyed what I did play of Far Cry 3. I haven't finished it yet, like I said, but I think that would be really cool, and especially if it's multiplayer,
That'd be fun.
that'd be really neat.
I walk in. We gotta take out this guy.
Okay, so next is again like we were
Switch back to
talking.
the
Oh yeah,
webcam. There we go.
Grazie.
Prego.
But
Italian.
this is a game that this is a
Triple click. Or not.
shut up.
Yeah, this game is a continuation of a few
Continuation.
games. Are we doing a trailer for that? No, we're doing a trailer on the last one.
Yeah,
That's right.
we don't do the trailer. So
I've enjoyed these games.
this series, let's
Go ahead and show them.
Assassin's Creed. The Assassin's Creed series is my favorite Western game series. So like games made by
Us.
obviously Montreal, not Japanese, whatever. So like games made here in the States, Montreal, they don't make games in Mexico.
No.
Probably, but we don't play them. Assassin's Creed is by far my favorite. I've played all of them so far except
Unity.
because I don't have a PS4. Actually, I haven't played Rogue.
No, neither have I. So that's another 4 one though. So
Yeah.
This
well,
is
no, it's
called-
not. It was exclusive to 360 and PS3. Yeah.
Oh.
They didn't even come out with it on the.
Oh yeah,
next
that's
gen.
right.
Yeah. I never played. I'm pretty sure it's actually like
We'll have to
on
do that.
sale now. Yeah.
We'll have to do that.
We'll play that game.
We'll do that.
So, but dang, this is a big article.
Yeah, we're not reading the whole thing.
just kind of
This
it's kind of
is-
here so we can talk about it.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Which
What's the time period?
the time period is like revolutionary industrial London.
Okay.
So
Where was the last one in?
France. French Revolution. And I played a little bit of that on my cousin's Xbox One. She got it and like it came with the Xbox One, so I played it for like an hour, and that was really fun. That had like a lot of customization to it too, and it was really cool. But I mean, I prefer PlayStation for these games, so I didn't want too much of it. But it was a cool game, and now we have Syndicate. And I'm pretty sure like this game was leaked, confirmed, announced like I don't know, a long time ago. Like right after Unity came out, they're like, "Oh, here's the next one."
I hadn't heard about it till now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, until
I think
this week.
I remember like hearing it. It wasn't like confirmed as Assassin's Creed Syndicate, but it was confirmed like
Assassin's Creed 6.
Assassin's
5?
Creed.
Which one is this?
6.
6?
Assassin's Creed
Is it
6
6?
in
Well, no, because
London. Yeah, it's 6.
yeah, it is 6 because Unity was 5.
That's another thing. Like, I don't like how they did that. Like they had a good way of going about the game titles, like how they did. You had Assassin's Creed with Altair. Man, it's been a while, and then you came Assassin's Creed 2, and they moved on to Ezio, and then they had Brotherhood, Revelations, Assassin's
Ezio.
Creed 2. It was Ezio, and then they had Assassin's Creed 3,
Connor,
and then they kind of went with it. They had Assassin's Creed 4, which was Edward, but it was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yeah, so they didn't count the name. They didn't count it.
The system they had, like where they would introduce a new protagonist each number. I thought that was really. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just a nitpicky thing. Excuse me. But then they moved on. They got rid of it completely. Like it's not even Assassin's Creed 5. It's just Assassin's Creed Unity. Not 6 Syndicate. Which, and then they had Rogue or whatever, which is
it's like 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5. I mean,
I don't think they can make up their mind with this game because, like, even the storyline, they never really kind of got down. It was kind of just like they went this way, then they went this way, and then they went a little further, and then
like they started to go like with Ezio's story. It was like it went pretty deep, and then it even went into Assassin's Creed 3, and they called it like the Desmond. Stupid.
Yeah, but then Desmond dies, and
then
they
he
start
dies.
using his DNA, and it's just like
it like the
storyline seems a little off.
Yeah, it's. But I mean,
I don't really pay attention to the non-assassin storyline.
I mean, but like I liked that when they had stuff with like you would come out and you would do missions as Desmond. I thought that was really cool.
But then they killed him.
And
now you have to do it as some random guy.
And it's first person, and it's not even like real
Yeah.
missions or whatever. So, Black Flag was a great game though.
I loved Black Flag.
It was fun. I got 100% in it.
Did you? Jesus Christ.
It's like my favorite one. It was.
Yeah, I
told
like
about
that
the
one and I like 3.
The ship combat. I wasn't too big a fan of 3, but oddly enough, it's the one that I've played through the most times. Like I probably played through it from beginning to end like 5 or 6 times.
I think I like that one the best.
I think it was my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah. And I've played it the most. I really liked 2.
Brotherhood, yeah.
Brotherhood was good. Revelations was really cool.
Brotherhood had that like tower defense thing in the middle of it.
That was they were all fun.
Yeah.
But now I'm behind 2 games because next gen.
PC.
But yeah. I think
does Assassin's Creed do that?
I think they do.
Did they?
Yeah, they
Unity
had
for
Unity's
PC?
for PC and stuff. Like I think that for me, games have their place like on a console and on a PC. I don't swing either way.
I think I would play it on a PC.
I probably wouldn't, just because of whatever. I don't know. But we kind of deviated from this. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it follows...
He's got the top hat.
He got the top hat. What the heck is his name?
I don't know. I don't think they said his name.
No, they said his name. Is it Jacob?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I didn't watch it.
Let me try and find it. I'm pretty sure
ready?
it's...
Control F.
Haha!
Jacob.
Jacob Fry. I know my Assassin's Creed. So the main character, Jacob Fry, is, you know, kind of just a guy. He I don't know. It
Is
doesn't.
he related to? I mean, I assume he is.
He's gotta be somehow, but there's.
Wait, scroll up again. Jacob Fry, one of the game's 2 protagonists.
Yes, I was just about to get into that.
Sorry, I read that and I'm like, wait.
And it's kind of following a theme here, because you want to know something about the protagonist?
Huh.
It's a girl.
That's 2.
Yeah. So, Jacob Fry, he's like, kind of like your, he reminds me of Edward in like the trailers I've seen and like hearing his voice. He's got that.
Looks like, does he have mutton chops?
I think he does.
It kind of looks like it. I'm just imagining him with mutton chops.
I'm pretty sure he does, but he's kind of like that. Kind of doesn't really like
swaggerty.
Swaggerty guy.
Swaggerty.
He kind of finds that there's like a revolution going, and I think one of the lines in the trailer is, he says it's a revolution in need of a revolution. So he's kind of like the rebel kind of character.
Against the revolution? Like he's fighting against the revolution?
Like he's trying to revolutionize the revolution.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy. And then he has his sister, and her name starts with an E.
Type in E.
I don't think that would work. It was like Evie, Effie, something like that. I don't think it was Effie.
There's 154 instances of EV.
Right. Even revolution develop ever events previously.
Well, I mean that's all the comments too.
Maybe we can find it back here. We didn't.
Not quite sure.
One moment, please.
Un momento, por favor.
A bloody assassination mission. Yeah, that's what I noticed that too. Like these games they kind of went from not so gory
to super gory
to like evolving into a little more gory, and then kind of devolving back to like kind of more tame. Don't touch chainsaws.
Chainsaws.
And now it's like looking more gory. Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Games are seeming to be a bit more bloody.
Evie.
I
knew it. So let's go to Chrome here. So this is Evie Fry. Let's go images.
Wow, so many images already.
Yeah, it's kind of.
She got brass knuckles.
Is she wearing brass knuckles?
I don't know.
Dude, she has a cane sword.
Like in Bloodborne, cane sword. No, it was like a cane whip.
Well, yeah, Bloodborne's that's the thing. Like Bloodborne is kind of based like the same time period. You know what?
All right, you gotta go to YouTube.
Watch the trailer.
There you go.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Is it over?
Yeah, like I was saying, it's brutal.
She's so freaking furious.
Yeah. So that's
See the guy get smashed?
Yeah, she like threw him under the thing and just. Yeah, so that's Assassin's Creed now.
She scares me.
It's a little crazy.
It's a little violent.
A little much. Like I said, it's been progressively getting worse.
All right, we got one more trailer for this one.
Yes, this next game is.
I like this one.
This is one that Kyle showed me today, actually.
Just today.
And it looks kind of neat.
Old timey a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
so
want to say old timey.
the game is called For Honor.
For Honor.
And probably not the best place.
There you go.
But what it is it's like
Chivalry.
it's
Do you remember that?
Chiv-
Age of Chivalry is what
something like that. Yeah, kind of like, you know what it first reminded me of when you brought it up was why can't I think of it? It's so simple. Call of Duty or Halo or like your first person multiplayer shooter games, but set medieval. So what it is you take on the stature, I guess. I don't know, is that the right word to use? You pick your class.
Oh, yeah, classes.
You pick from samurais, Vikings, and knights.
And then within those classes, though,
yeah, you have subset classes.
More classes. Like there's the samurai assassin, like the Nordic warrior. There's like the different classes.
Yeah, it's
within classes.
Classes within classes, subclasses. So, and what it is you basically you have your little battles. You know.
Let's go ahead and play the trailer first.
Yeah, let's
before
play
we
the trailer.
Go into this much. Trailer.
Where is it?
But yeah, this game, I learned about it just this week, and it's got me excited because I really wanted to play Chivalry. Like that looked like a cool game, but this game takes it to the next level.
Yeah, it's
got like directional. I'll shut up.
Yeah, it's really cool. Just watch.
You gotta.
I know.
You gotta do that. There you go. And you gotta mute us.
So it's pretty crazy.
It's pretty awesome.
It does look very awesome, and what makes it so awesome is, if I can find it here, is the actual combat and like gameplay.
Yeah, cause find that.
You can talk.
Okay, so what it is there's directional fighting. They call it, I think it's the Art of War is what they called it. Oh, here you go, the video. Yeah, I think it's that one. We got it. Click it. Yeah, pause it. Boop. There you go. Good.
Okay.
Turn this off.
So.
Oh, we're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we'll.
So.
Tell about it.
In this is. He's charging in. He's on the Knight's side right now, and it's only a 4v4 here.
Yeah, and you just have like NPCs.
NPCs, like a lot. How like what was that game? Titanfall.
Titanfall. Oh.
Charging through. You see how he uses both sides of his sword too?
Yeah.
To fight.
Like he uses
so awesome. He's using his.
Really cool. So.
Oh, and there's a player right there.
Yeah.
PvP.
Now if you watch.
You see how he's switching his sword? Oh, the controller down in the corner.
Yeah. They're not. Oh, they don't have the diagram on this.
No,
one.
they don't. But it's like directional. Like you choose which direction you're gonna attack or block.
Yeah, like you always see people actual sword fighting, and they're like everybody's like blocking and swinging and blocking and swinging instead of just like pushing a button and it's automatic side slash.
Always
like
gotta be
this.
the same.
Yeah.
This is.
It's more.
Oh look, 2-on-2.
Yeah, it's more like hands-on, I guess you could say. So you like say I want to block, and you know it gives you a better chance of either death or survival. Ooh,
that was awesome.
Man,
split his head with that. Oh, now it's a 2-on-1 though.
Yeah.
So this samurai better run if he's gonna do anything. The samurais are pretty sweet. They're fast.
Yeah.
But they don't. They get hit hard.
Yeah. They're fast.
See how
and
he
strong.
called them out though?
Yeah.
See, look at that. They're like taunting each other. Like the fighting styles are different. It's really, really cool.
It's really cool. Now, I'll wait till the end. Samurai.
You're rooting for the samurai. Oh, jeez, look at that. He like rolled off his back. Oh,
yeah, that's the first time I've seen
sliced him in half. Oh, chopped his head off. That was pretty great.
GG. Ooh, look at him.
Look at that. That's pretty awesome.
So, what I want to know is we already said that it's Vikings, Samurais, Knights. Is it like you have to be a knight along with 3 other knights and Viking with 3 other Vikings? I think
so. Like it's Knights team versus Samurai's team versus Vikings team.
Okay. Because I feel like, well,
switching it up.
Yeah, like
that's too much like chivalry then, because that's exactly what chivalry did. Was you could have a team of you and whatever your guys wanted to be attacking on. A team.
I guess
it's just kind of chaotic.
What I would
just 3-person battle.
Yeah, I was just thinking like it might get weighted one way. Like everybody becomes like, oh, knight can crush a samurai and has a decent chance against Vikings, so everybody's a knight.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, like we haven't seen too much, so it could
hasn't.
Be,
yeah,
you know, like government checks and balances, something like that. I'm sure it's very balanced.
Well, I mean, the thing is with the samurais, they have like the bow ability where they're like, and then all of a sudden,
hail strike, yeah,
arrows coming in. Like that seems pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure that they balanced it out enough. So that is For Honor, and that looks like a really fun game.
Yes.
Really gory as well, chopping people's heads off and whatnot. So
not as bad as Doom.
Not as bad as Doom. Nothing.
That concludes all of our, what was that?
Ubisoft. Yeah, that's gonna do it for Ubisoft. Next is Sony.
Sony.
And the first thing on Sony's list was what it was for me. It was the biggest tease and like just.
Are we gonna watch the trailer for this one or no?
I don't. Was there a trailer? I know what.
There's like a small gameplay kind of thing.
Yeah, that was like 7 minutes long. Though.
Look for a picture of the thing.
Picture.
Just look for a picture of the thing.
So
I want to discuss whatever it is.
When the game is The Last Guardian, and it's obviously okay. You can do that. What it is, it's apparently was a game a couple of years ago, and everybody loved it.
You're good.
When it's kind of funny when they announced it at Sony's press conference, they talked about how it's like an epic story of like, friendship, companionship, and I'm like sitting at my computer watching this, and I'm like, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts. Every time they said something about them, like, it's Kingdom Hearts, and then I see this happen, I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
And like
it seems a little uncalled for, but
yeah,
it looks awesome.
Apparently, it's something really fancy. We'll
Go ahead and pull up the pictures. Yeah,
pictures here. Like,
what is that?
What is that? It's like a bird.
It's not a griffin.
It's not a griffin.
It's not a hippogriff.
It's not a dog.
It's not a cat. It's got feathers.
It's got feathers. It's got like the head of a dog.
Puppy. It's like puppy
Yeah.
griffin chicken
Mix. And it's giant.
and it's huge.
Huge.
Like, see the kid next to it
Yeah,
down there?
this I don't
That's
know.
who you are.
Yeah, you're like
You know
this
what I
little
think
kid.
this game is? I think it is Portal.
Portal?
Like how you have to go through the stages, you know, but you have to try to figure out the puzzles, like how that thing, like if you've seen
Yeah,
that
and, like,
trailer, you
yeah,
couldn't
you
see it
had
go
to-
past the little thingy, so you had to push
you
it
had to
off,
push the thing
and then
off.
you had to figure out how to get off in time.
Uh-huh.
But it's like a little more dramatic,
Yeah.
and
you're
obviously
like-
the thing's gonna die at the end. I mean,
Obviously.
it's just that's a given.
That's how it goes. Whenever you got something cute and you got a passionate story going on, it's always got to die at the end.
It's gonna die. Yeah. Just
So,
say it.
like, I mean, I'm not really sure about this game actually. Like when I saw it happen, I'm just like, because I was set on Kingdom Hearts, but that happened and I'm like, what?
But like
Because like this kid comes in and he's like, what it reminded me of when I saw this kid. I don't know if you haven't played much Zelda,
I've seen it, but I haven't played it.
but The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which is like a fantastic game. There were like these bird people. Let me
You're gonna pull up a picture.
I'm gonna pull up a picture because I don't know why I made a new tab. Sonic. Woo. Let's just put it here.
Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Wind Waker. Okay, and I'm sure if we just get
Images.
any image, here we go.
That
Her.
thing?
Yeah, I can't remember her name. It's been a while, but like bird people and like they had these tribal stuff and see how he's got like the wings there, and then if we go back to this kid,
Yeah, he looks very tribal.
very tribal, like maybe this picture here. It's not a good one. It's all focused on the weird animal thing. So
It
everybody's
is.
like,
What is it?
I don't know.
It looks like a deer in some of these
I
pictures.
know,
Like,
it's weird. But like it's like a little kid. And he's got this tribal
scroll
thing.
down a bit. So yeah, there you go.
When I first saw it, I'm like, the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw him running, I'm like Icarus. I don't know why. It just seemed like
Icarus.
like Kid Icarus, like an angel kind of thing. Like he had this fancy clothes. I don't know.
But yeah, this game looks cool.
It
I
look-
think it's gonna be Portal, kind of like you're going through these stages,
yeah.
a little more dramatic.
Now that you say that, like that makes a lot of sense.
That's what I thought when I saw it.
Yeah, apparently, like, this is a big game that was before our time or whatever.
Who was Portal made by? Is that Bethesda or Sony?
No, it wasn't Sony. Who was it? I don't know. Not
I mean,
Sony.
we have Google right here. Because if it's Sony.
Portal. I want to say I know who it is. Portal. Valve.
Okay. So definitely not.
Not Sony.
Definitely not Sony. All right. Well, that's that game.
That's that game.
It looks.
It looks fun. Like, yeah, like you said. All right, now this game.
This game.
I don't know much about this game because I think like when I saw this came after that little Guardian game, and I'm like, I'm gonna.
It's the Horizon something.
There
There you go. Trailer.
Zero Dawn.
You
So
watch the trailer?
we,
Trailer's pretty sweet.
You want to watch? Is
I
it
kinda
long?
I don't think so. Click it.
We're trying to be conservative.
6
minutes. Nah.
Nah, it's okay.
You guys can watch it on your own.
It's a pretty cool trailer. Basically, what it is it's after us. Like in the beginning of the trailer, it leads you to believe that it's before, like it's back in time.
Yeah, like I saw it. I'm like, oh, like Cave Lady.
Yeah, it's like a caveman, you know, kind of reminded me of Assassin's Creed 3, tribal kind of thing. But then it's going down and you see the last painting on the wall, and it's buildings. Like the Sears Tower and stuff.
Oh,
Did you catch that?
I think I did, and they're like talking about how like these people built these great
These
civil
cities.
Yeah. I did
And
see
then
this.
the thing is, it says when they all died out, everything changed, including the environment.
Yeah. I do remember seeing this.
So like all the animals and stuff took on mechanical characteristics. That's why you see those like mechanical birds and stuff and the
Yeah.
giant things. And it's basically tribal versus robots.
Huh.
But it looks really, really fun. This game has me just as hyped as The Last of Us did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, I mean, it's becoming quite a common theme with games now.
Protagonist.
Girl protagonist, yes, that. And also, I'm assuming, like, kind of like taking on, like, the Skyrim feel.
It's not first person.
Well,
it's more like...
You can play third person Skyrim.
Yeah, you can.
But like that,
there's no swords.
I'm just saying, like that sense of open world.
Open world, very
crafting.
open world.
You got all like these. There's a town over here you can go, and there's like life in the town.
It's tribal, like this tribes coming together, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But
so, gameplay wise, is like I'm saying, like Skyrim, like open world, and you do missions and stuff, and kind of a set storyline. You can deviate.
Far Cry again.
Far Cry, yeah. Again, like it's becoming a very common theme with games, just kind of all over the place with whatever you want to do.
What's really cool is there's a like in the gameplay trailer that I saw, she was taking on one of those big beasts at the bottom, one of these things, and she's shooting these like electric arrows at it, trying to stun it, and then she's like, it's not working, so she takes out this crossbow made of bone and like pieces of metal and stuff, and she shoots it at the ground. And it's like a wire that straps him to the ground, so you're like pulling this thing down. But like the way it works looks so seamless. Like he's trying not to go into the wire, and he's like fighting against it. He's trying to pull against it. Like the animals in this game are gonna be sweet.
Okay, so maybe like I don't know if you know the game Monster Hunter kind of feel.
I don't know.
You don't know. It's like you're a monster hunter and like these big,
I would assume,
big animal things. I mean, that's what I would take from it, from what you described in these pictures here. Kind of like a Monster Hunter mixed with Skyrim kind of feel, Far Cry, whatever you want to say.
You like you interact with all these different animals that appear. Like you randomly stumble upon them, and you got to know if they're like docile or not. Like there's one type that's like it takes on like the attributes of a deer. Like, you know how, like, you'll scare a deer if you, like, step too close? Maybe you're not even hunting the deer, but it's looking at you, and it runs away, and then your thing, whatever you were hunting, the bear, not a bear, but, you know, whatever you were hunting runs away, and so the deer scares it off, and it kind of helps it. So these things are, like, little coil guys. They're about the size of a deer, and they, she's, like, hiding in a bush. She's trying to hunt down these things to get some kind of resource off their back or whatever. And one of the deer things walks up to the bush that she's hiding in. It doesn't see her right away, but it scans the bushes.
Oh, so like,
and then it's like, and then it looks up and it's like, and she's like, oh, I can't do that. So she runs up and kills it before it says anything, or like before it runs away.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty sweet.
Okay.
It's got a cool feel.
All right. So that is the Horizon, was it?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Now, this next game.
This game. This game we got a trailer for. This game I heard about the other day. It sounds so fun. It takes on a lot of like what Minecraft has, but it takes it to space.
Yeah.
And it's not like blocky.
Yeah. The game is No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky
is a game
too big to comprehend. Perfect words.
Perfect words.
It's literally infinite.
Yeah.
Like it goes on. It procedurally generates everything.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna put my headphone in.
Because this is a long trailer, we'll kind of.
It's okay.
We'll leave this up and we'll kind of talk over just to kind of go with it.
So this is a giant sandbox that we're making. A universe-sized sandbox.
Universe-sized sandbox.
It's full of choices.
When I
like think about grouping up.
Like here, we're at the boundary between two warring factions.
When I first saw this, I kind of was like,
could join in. I could take sides.
You know, I didn't realize what the game was at the time, and I'm like, oh, is it just like a Star Wars like spaceship fighting game, like Star Fox kind of?
Yeah.
But then
it got better.
But then he'll go on, and it's like, whoa. And like, I'm not quite positive on what it is.
So that's a tiny glimpse of space combat. But I've only got 3 minutes, and there's loads that I want to show you.
Well, you took up 5.
Like this. So this is the solar system that we're currently at. That's where that battle is taking place. But battles like that are taking place across the universe.
You can literally go to.
If I pull back a little bit,
Anywhere. This part
you
right
can
here
see
just shows
the other stars nearby
incredible
that I can reach
vastness.
with
How
my current
huge this is.
hyperdrive. And I'm going to pull back a little bit more to give you a sense of the size of the game. When I do, I really need you to keep in mind, to understand that every one of these points of light is a sun. And every one of those suns
Solar system.
has its own solar system with planet-sized planets orbiting
It's
around
all
it.
random. Too.
Planet-sized
Those have life,
planets.
ecology.
Look at that. Look at how huge that is. It's
He's not
And I can
infinite.
even go a little faster.
Holy crap.
It's crazy.
It's literally infinite.
Now, most of these places have never been visited. Many of them never will be.
That'll be my goal. Visit.
Did you hear the...
Over there,
Pause it for a
in the
second.
distance, is the center of the galaxy.
So, did you hear they literally, like, they tried to figure out how long it would take to visit every planet in this game? Like, just spending the smallest amount of time, like, just flying over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not the whole surface area, just flying into its atmosphere and out.
Yeah.
It would... Our literal sun would explode before that happened.
We're gonna continue with the trailer.
That's where we're all trying to get to.
The goal is to get to the center
And
of the
I'm going to do
universe.
something really
Have
stupid.
fun. Sun will explode before that.
I'm just going to pick one of these at random.
That
And
one.
we can go there.
Kitty!
Now, this was okay in rehearsal, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but if anything horrible goes wrong, just keep in mind that I've not been here before.
So
Oh, jeez.
So the way that, like, this happens, I kind of...
Cool.
I'm not too sure, like...
Whoa, look at that. See the space debris and stuff?
Yeah, this
pause
part
it.
isn't... No, I'm
So
not
here
gonna
we
pause
are
it, but I'm
in
gonna
an
bring...
undiscovered...
This is just kind of like...
Oh, going into the atmosphere?
Yeah, and then when he gets to the bottom.
Yeah.
This was what kind of made it really cool, but
So beacons are where
he
you...
talks about it, and there's like... The environment is all destructible
Beacons?
or whatever,
Yeah.
he'll
where
say.
you upload discoveries.
And...
That's it over there, behind that rock.
Maybe not too loud for you guys,
And this is the
but...
planet that we've just found.
But he talks about
This
how,
is an
like,
alien
there's...
world that we found together. This
An
is
alien world we
planet
found
E3.
together, and then... Stupid air conditioning.
And it's not like the prettiest planet. I've seen better.
Yeah.
But
he's
I've
talking
also
about
seen a lot
different
worse.
planets, and he talks about alien life and
so I could
stuff
do a
because he
scan.
scans
The
it or
animals
whatever.
are all different.
Yeah, but is there like
as
you
I
know in
put out, there's
Minecraft
no
they have like
alien
the
life.
villages or
But I
whatever?
can show you
Is
this.
there something like that, like
So,
alien
every
civilization?
planet
Yeah, there's
in
like
the solar
ruins
system
and
is
stuff.
fully
But like
I don't know about like...
yeah, like interactive, like
Oh look, see he's getting materials?
yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Like
If you can build.
yeah,
I saw the destruction. Look at that, that's
Those
an
guys
animal.
Are the Sentinels.
it's not an animal. It says
They
it's
protect the planets from
It's like the-
explorers like me.
Oh.
police.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
What does he say? I saw some of the animals, they
down
look
underwater.
sweet.
And there's fish.
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 Fish are all
There's
random.
3 fish.
Is this sonar or something?
yeah it's like it's a lot of scanning and
Cool. So now I need to
to
find that
gather
beacon.
information. and
It's
stuff.
exploring and
And I can upload those
look at that.
discoveries.
See those animals? They're
Yeah.
all the animals are all different.
Now he talks about uploading his discoveries, quote
Oh
unquote.
jeez.
Yeah, one hit.
Pretty
And-
overpowered gun.
Like upload data, and I don't know if they said this or not, but like, so this world, is it like all the same for everybody?
Yeah. Once you
So
discover this
now,
world, it's
when the game is out
like
and
it's
the
been
announcement
generated.
release
Yeah,
soon,
and
I
You know how in
promise.
Minecraft
When
you
the
go
game
to
is
this
out,
spot,
one of
you
you
walk
might
out of that spot,
one day
nobody's
come across
near
this
that spot
planet.
forever, but then
And that's
you
just a
go,
little glimpse
somebody
of No
else goes
Man's
across
Sky.
that spot, it's gonna be
It's
insane.
got
Already
trading,
generated.
fighting, exploring.
It's already
survival.
been randomly generated.
So
It's
it's
a huge game.
multiplayer.
Yeah, vastly
Thank
multiplayer.
you.
Like everybody is in one
Yeah.
universe.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because
Yeah.
like,
Put us back to webcam mode.
Mhm.
This game is huge. Like, okay, I said the Division was big.
yeah, this
This is
is an
way
understatement.
bigger.
Way bigger.
It's literally infinite. Like as you go to different planets and stuff.
Mhm.
Like there's the set solar systems, you know, kind of set. but there's infinite of them, so it's just what you're seeing is a little blip of light. So you go to that star system, you go to this planet. Once you like upload your data and stuff, it doesn't change.
Yeah.
That planet is that planet for everyone.
Okay.
Someone else can come and discover it, but it's that planet.
All right. Cool. Like I saw that and I wasn't too sure.
What I want to see is you able to arm a planet to the teeth. So
and like
and
claim
then
a planet.
Claim a planet, and then somebody has to come in like as a mission, like they got a random mission from a nearby planet, and they have to come to try to destroy your place. And you got a mission saying they're coming, you got to defend it, and then it's an entire planet-side battle.
That would be cool.
Just spontaneously generated. That's what I want to see.
I think that'd be really cool. Okay. Next is a game that most people are excited
Sequel
about.
game.
For me, again, not thank you. For me, not the biggest thing, but it's supposed to be like real cool. It looked pretty.
It looks
neat.
pretty sweet. There's like elemental stuff now. This is Destiny.
Destiny
2.
The next Destiny.
Bows, look at that.
Probably the I don't know, next expansion pack, however you want to say it.
Pretty much.
But it's Destiny the Taken King, and what it seems like is it's a continuation from the last game, like they talked about.
In the end of the last game, you killed the guy's son.
Yeah.
And this is his father out for revenge.
Yeah.
So, and apparently you get like elemental powers now, where the last one was just kind of like all plasma based.
Yeah.
But this has got like fire, electricity, whatever that is.
Whatever. So here we go. Oh, excuse me. It's late. 10 o'clock. Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
We only got 2 more.
Two more conferences.
Yeah, 2 more conferences to go.
Powerful new abilities, new campaign, new activities and rewards.
I like Destiny. Destiny's been a cool game for me. I haven't played it in depth too much, but
Here's the Taken King. He looked pretty sweet in the trailer.
Mr. T-Head.
Yeah. There's other pictures. The Taken. So
The
I mean,
Dreadnought.
I really have nothing to. Oh, there's only 3. Warlock,
It's the
Titan,
3
the 3 classes. Okay. Are they? Is that like the same as the first game?
Yeah, it's the same classes, but they have different abilities. It looks like.
Okay.
So this game looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I have nothing to say on it. You can do
If we
whatever.
both got it, I think it would be something worth recording.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Okay. So that's Destiny.
That's Destiny.
It came out last year. First one, it was really popular. I think they said it was, I don't know, the most popular franchise. Like after release, it sold the most copies ever or whatever, something like that. But I don't know too much about it because shooters, and so we shall move on because this next game
is another shooter.
Yeah, kind of, but this one caught my attention.
Sorry. You're good.
I already saw what it was.
Yeah, they already saw it.
So this is the Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, and
are we gonna play this trailer or not? I haven't seen this trailer.
This trailer, I don't think it's an actual trailer. It's more like a
gameplay thing.
Yeah, gameplay. It's really
That's
fun.
fine. So I'm gonna switch it back to Chrome.
But with this game, just kind of
A Thief's End. Is this the last one then?
I'm not sure.
Sounds like it. Ooh.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
It does look nice.
Oh, look at that grappling hook.
So for some reason,
I've played these games. I love them.
I have not played these games.
I'll give you them.
I was
They're really fun.
I was going to ask if you had them. I would like to play them because that's I don't know.
They're pretty sweet.
They seem pretty sweet. From what I saw of this one, it looks really cool. And the Nathan Drake collection out October 9th.
It's all of them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would assume as well on PS4.
Oh, PS4.
So it's the next Uncharted. It takes place somewhere. I don't even know.
Yeah.
The way it started was like you're with some old guy.
Some old guy.
I don't know if you know the old guy. I don't know. I can't remember his name. And you like I'm pretty sure it's the beginning of the game and it starts out like
he always deceives you. The guy at the very beginning always deceives you, so.
Oh, okay. Well, it throws you like straight into the action. Like you come out of this building and you're like in this big city, kind of not city, but like I don't know, Mediterranean city, kind of like on an island. And then you like go through a crowd and stuff, and then right away you start like getting shot at from like this government gang that's trying to kill you, and it's just like straight away thrown into it, and you're like, whoa, gotta do this. And like the maneuvering through it, it's a third-person shooter, which is kind of neat.
Yeah.
But the way you go through it is like, I don't know, it's next gen for you.
Do you know if it's open world or not? Because most of them have been very strictly linear.
Linear, I do not know. They didn't say anything like specifically about that when I saw this at the press conference.
I'm assuming it'll be similar.
Probably. But like I said, it just throws you straight into the action, and you're like, you get in this car and you gotta outrun this like military vehicle shooting at you with machine guns, and it's just you and an old guy against an army. And of course you're winning because video games, and you like drive through this whole city doing all this wreckage and stuff, and you don't lose the truck.
This game is basically Indiana Jones the video game.
Yeah. That's perfect. See, like
Indiana Jones the
I
video
don't know
game.
much about this, but that's exactly what it
That's what they've all
That's
been.
what I would say.
They're really fun. Like they're pretty sweet. And the last one had a multiplayer too, but it's been a while since these have come out. Since I've seen anything about this.
What was the last one, like 2000?
Like 6 or so.
I was gonna say that.
That's my
find
guess.
Out. Uncharted 3.
2011. We were off.
We were off. All right.
Hey, whatever.
Whatever. It hasn't been that long. I was gonna say if it's 2006, I'm like, you know what? Uncharted fans, I feel you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because like Kingdom Hearts and stuff, but nope.
It seemed like it's been a long time.
Yeah. I mean, 4 years is a while. And this game, Uncharted 4, it comes out soon.
Soon. Yeah.
Like this year, like holiday, whatever holiday is, November, December, whatever.
All right. Well, that sums it up for Sony.
Yep. And that's gonna sum it up for this episode. This episode of E3.
We got 2 more
press coverage review. Yeah, two more. Next is Nintendo and Square Enix.
That's gonna be you mostly.
I was gonna say you took kind of the hold on these games here. I'm gonna take the next one.
Go into your domain.
This is my domain, Japanese people.
Japanese.
So thank you for watching. Check out our next video.
Both of our channels.
Both of our channels.
Links will be in the description and such. I can see you whether I'm looking at the screen or you.
Yeah. Press conferences will be in the description so you can get more in-depth stuff on this, even though we're spending about the same amount of time
on both. Nice voice crack.
It's on recording. But that's gonna do it.
We'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.